All right, let's talk about a sound revolution that's completely changing the game for music and film. We're talking about Dolby Atmos. And the big question for any creator out there is simple. Is it actually worth the investment? Let's dig in. You know the feeling, right? If you're an artist, a filmmaker, you pour everything you have into your work. But trying to get noticed in this super crowded digital world, man, it is tougher than ever. So how do you actually cut through all that noise? Well, it turns out the answer might not be what people see, but what they hear. I'm talking about going way beyond just simple stereo and creating an audio experience that people can truly, get lost in. And that's where Dolby Atmos comes in. So what is this thing? Basically, it's an audio format that lets you place sounds in a full 3D space. Think about it, all around you, even over your head. This creates this incredible sense of clarity and depth, whether you're listening to your favorite track or watching the latest blockbuster. Okay, so first up, let's dive into the music world. The big promise with Atmos is pretty huge. More streams, which means more royalties. But is that really what's happening? Does the data actually back that up? Let's see. Okay, check out this number. 5,000%. That's how much the number of Dolby Atmos tracks has grown on Apple Music since they launched spatial audio back in 2021. This is not just some passing trend, folks. This is a massive industry-wide shift. And this comparison really lays it all out. On one side, without Atmos, you're risking getting left off those big curated playlists. You could even lose streams. But with Atmos, you get a huge boost in visibility, landing on high traffic lists that can pump up your streams by like 10 to 30%. The bottom line here is that Atmos has become a key to getting discovered. And here's where it gets really interesting for artists. Apple Music is literally putting their money where their mouth is. They're offering up to a 10% royalty bonus for any track you have in spatial audio. And the crazy part, that bonus applies even if the person listening doesn't have Atmos-ready headphones or speakers. It's a straight-up bonus. So what does that 10% bonus actually look like in real money? Well, let's say you're an artist pulling in about 1 million streams a month. That bonus could mean an extra $400 to $500 in your pocket. Now, that might not sound like a life-changing fortune, but, in today's streaming world, every single bit helps. And believe me, this isn't just a push from one platform. The entire industry is jumping on this train. Billboard is calling it the new standard. 2/3 of the Billboard Top 100 artists are already using it. You've got major labels like Universal Music Group converting thousands upon thousands of songs from their back catalogs. And get this, Dolby is even offering free training to help indie artists get started. The momentum is undeniable. Now, this whole immersive sound thing, it's not just happening in music. Oh no, it is completely transforming the film world too, from the gigantic cinema screens all the way down to our own living rooms. Just look at the cinemas. Dolby's dominance is crystal clear. Dolby Cinema now grabs a full 25% of the US premium box office. That's a massive slice of the most profitable part of the entire movie market. And the creative side is just as impressive. Think about this for a second. 49 of the top 50 highest-grossing films of the last 5 years were shown in Dolby Cinema. It's pretty clear that when you're making a blockbuster, this is the format you choose to make it sound incredible. And this isn't just about what's happening in the movie theater right now. The market for Atmos-enabled TVs at home, it's projected to hit almost $13 billion by 2033. This just goes to show that people are actively looking for this immersive experience at home, which basically future-proofs the format for years to come. Okay, so we've seen the industry is all in, we've seen the financial perks, so let's bring it back to you, the creator. What does this all mean for your next move? First things first, let's be realistic. As the source material points out, Atmos isn't some magic button you press for success. It's not magic. To really get these benefits, you've got to invest, not just in a good mix, but in marketing it so people actually know it's out there.
So here's a little roadmap if you're thinking about it. Step 1, do your research on the cost. It can run you anywhere from $500 to maybe $2,000 per track. Step 2, look into free resources like the Dolby Atmos Music Accelerator to learn the ropes without breaking the bank. And finally, step 3, be really strategic about how you release your music. You want to target those premium playlists where having an Atmos mix can really make a difference.
And all of this leaves us with one final big question. The data shows a really clear shift, right? Both in what the industry is doing and what audiences are starting to expect. The demand for these immersive sound experiences is just growing and growing. So, in a world that's rapidly moving towards 3D audio, the real question isn't whether you can afford to get on board with Atmos, it's whether you can afford not to.